Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Browns and Rants with Dez, aka Dez Rant. The last call, my second edition of this one. I'll be doing these more. Once, of course, when it's after 11 o'clock. Good way of doing it. But happy Friday through Thursday night, morning, afternoon, and evening. And trust me, it gets complicated when you're used to doing it evening time compared to when they're doing actually um, at night going at the other direction. It's like bloody hell. This will be a shorter one, to the point. But I want to talk about the division that's going on in this country. I'm not even talking about the world. I'm just talking about this great America of ours, the country that we grew up proud of. I have a question for you. Literally, are you proud of this country right now? Are you really proud of it? I myself, I'll say yes, I am. But what people are doing in this country, not so much. I love America. So we'll get to the great divide shortly here, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna know where I started off actually as. Um, but this country is the best in the world. We have still freedom of speech. With everything that the left is trying to do to us, we still have that. These little bastards on the left and the rhinos on the right. You can't forget about those fucking pricks. Pardon my French, we sorry Jesus. Sorry Jesus. When it comes down to the whole enchilada, like I said, we'll get to the whole great divide shortly here. I want to talk about what's going on in your mind right now. Like my mind, I am dumbfounded what's going on in this country right now. I'm dumbfounded the fact that people would celebrate a man's death that was on TV. Actually, as soon as he was shot, you saw a video of him, of a guy jumping up like for joy. He's like, well, you have a fun place in hell to burn. Don't wish it upon anybody. But the fact is, you celebrate a man's death that was actually innocent, just actually speaking to people. Howdy, howdy. The Great Divide started a beat ago. But the fact is, at the end of the day, when it comes down to the whole enchilada, the divide's been going on longer than we think. I think it's been going on longer. How's it going, everybody? By the way, I always wait till I get a bunch of people on here. If you enjoy this content, please hit the like, notification bell, and subscribe to this channel. I always wait till I get people on here, otherwise it's like lame. When it comes to Great Divide, though, it started even before Obama. I'm going to be going to that actually in a beat. But the fact is, at the end of the day, when you see what is going on in this great nation of ours, when you see what's going on in the worldwide, not just our nation, we go from something where 9/11 happened. Everybody's celebrating in this great country of ours. Everybody's united. Everybody's like, we got to take down these sons of bitches. And now in 2025, a guy gets assassinated, and a guy speaking truth, speaking his own opinions, and he gets taken out because he's basically a Nazi. All right. Let's talk about that for a beat. Let's talk about the Great Divide. Because this involves everybody that's part of the states. This involves everybody that's actually worldwide, let's be honest. It's no longer political. It's officially good versus evil. I know we've seen these memes already a while ago already, that it's actually basically good versus evil. And that's what actually it's become down to when you celebrate a man's death. Hell, Bill Clinton. Start with him first. He was the first president I really remember. I did not have sex with that woman. What a piece of shit. The fact is, right there was a kind of a half-ass Great Divide. These are just like small things before we get to the Obama. Because let's be honest, Obama's what created the Great Divide. I did not have sex with that woman. The only reason why Bill Clinton's administration actually worked is because it was not just the left that actually took total control. That's 100% the truth. But it's still funny. George W. Bush, he went through hell. He was going through war basically since he became the president. And the fact is, at the end of the day, it's like bloody hell. He had to do what he had to do. And the fact is, maybe they knew. I think they knew. The fact is, he was at a fucking Florida elementary school the day the attack actually happened in America. I think they knew. How the hell are you in Florida at an elementary school? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Oh, really? All right. Son of a bitch. God dang it. By the way, hopefully you're subscribed to this channel because you know what? I like people to actually know what's going on. It's awesome. Actually, subscribe to your channel as well. Exactly. And the fact is, I was debating on going live tonight. I was debating on going live, but I was like, there's a reason why I called the last call. A few cocktails. Who gives a shit if you have a few beers? It is what it is. The fact is, if I can't have some fun when I go live, what the hell's the point? I was actually upstairs and I was thinking, do I go live tonight? What is a good topic? The Great Divide. Don't need one of those. I got the Great America flag. I tell you what. That's the best Confederate flag ever. Let's go straight to Obama. Because this motherfucker created everything. And I'll be guilty of this one. I voted for him the first time. Like I said, if you guys enjoy this content, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I'm going to do like a record prayer that's actually gotten broke. I'm trying to get that number up there. When I started live, I was at 137. The fact is, when you have a full-time job, going live is like a son of a bitch. I'm pretty sure a lot of you that actually do this know that already. And the fact is, would I want to make this my full-time job? I'm not even sure, actually. But it'd be awesome to get that 1,000 mark. It really would be. Plus 150, I get to drink a lot of syrup. That's my next challenge. 150 gives me a whole bunch of syrup I got to drink. So if you enjoy this content, share this shit to your Karens to piss them off. Sharon is Karen. That's all I got to say about that. So let's go on to the Great Divide, shall we? Obama, everybody's favorite. I wish I could say other words, but I can't. Everybody's favorite black president. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I say this is because, you know what? He was a piece of shit. There's a difference between the N-word and actually a good working black person. There's a big difference. I've actually had a conversation yesterday about that. It was actually awesome. I was like, yeah, there is a difference. There's the N-word and there's good. Same with white people. They have the same kind of concept. Obama was one of those N-words. YouTube, you can't cancel me. You can never cancel Dez. He created the Great Divide. He created the whole division pretty much, or let's be honest, before Obama was the president of the United States, black and white was basically nothing. We were all equals. Once he became the president of the United States, he's like, oh, we got to worry about these black people. We got to worry about, you white people had it too good for a long period of time. He brought on the PC culture. Everything had to be PC. Everything had to actually fit to his mold. And if it didn't, it was taken down and remolded again. Actually, the first few times I was watching some of that shit, um, the PC Dukes of Hazzard, I actually laughed my ass off. I really did. I was like, that actually is pretty damn funny. That is actually pretty damn funny. But realizing now where it went after that fact, I'm like, that escalated pretty damn quickly. After Obama was the president and he did his 8 years of terrorism in this country, we had a great leader, which is back actually as our leader again, aka Trump. He was trying to bring America back to its strong fold, strong everything. But the liberals focus on destroying everything that Trump actually has done back then, back in 2016 to 2020. They were doing everything. He was a Russia collusion guy. He was actually all this evil shit, even though 100% false. I have a question for you guys. How in the fuck are the liberals not going to prison for the fake Russia dossier? How are these motherfuckers not going to prison for faking these dossier comments or whatever you want to call it, actually on Trump being part of Russia? Russia. Prison time for every last one of these motherfuckers. Pardon my French. Right now, that's why it's called Last Call. These assholes deserve sentences of 20 plus years, if not more. Probably life behind bars. Trying to take down a man that's the president of the United States that did nothing wrong. And I think the top one deserves the death penalty. I really do. So they know from this point forward, if somebody tries to do something like this again, it won't happen again. Because oh shit, they mean business. Trump is too nice of a guy. If I'd been Trump, I'm like, you guys suck. You guys don't do a good job at this. The top dog, we're going to find which one it actually is, and we're going to give him the death penalty. A noose, I think a good noose around the neck. Make sure it's not fully tied right away. Make sure he struggles a little bit so people understand. You try to fake something like this, a fake dossier that I never did. You suffer, and the liberals will be scared. That's what they should do. I mean, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. Even though you guys like celebrating that I am, I would never say it. People tell me. You silly fascist douchebags. See, that's what Trump needs to do. And that's the only way they would actually learn. The Great Divide has divided this country so bad at this point in time, where last year somebody tried to take out Trump's life. I don't think it would actually happen if it was not the left saying Nazi propaganda. And then the same thing was actually what happened in September 10th, Charlie Kirk's assassination. Nazi bullshit. The Great Divide has always been the left right now. Recently, I think it's always been the left. I mean, they were the ones that created the KKK. They were the ones that wanted to keep black people in chains, unlike what Joe Biden actually said. The Great Divide has always been the left. Kind of weird when you think about it. I think it's funny, the fact that these assholes want to actually do this to you, make you freaking be brainwashed. We're the suckers and the losers. We're the suckers and losers because we believe in freedom. We believe in right to own guns. We believe in the right to freedom of speech. But these motherfuckers on the left want to tear you asses down and they want to put you back in those chains. Whether you're white, Hispanic, black, Asian, furries even. What do we call furries? I don't even care. The left hates you. I want you to understand that. The Great Divided was created by the left so they could actually take control of all of you. And that's the sad part about it. And here I am ranting about it because you know what? I actually care about... You can be the biggest liberal. I don't even care. I want to say something to you. I actually do love you. As long as you don't want to actually put harm on me, I do love you. The fact is, when you want to put harm on me, well, then the love goes away and something else comes out. The Great Divide was created by the left so they could take over everything. And they've been doing a good job with it for a lot of the people here in this country. Half of this country is basically brainwashed by the fucking left. Left's agenda. You know what? I'm glad that their protest actually worked. We have no kings. Yeah, that was my birthday thing from last year. But I always have a crown down here. I always have my props around here on my desk. I think I'm good on this one. My blood is actually not boiling anymore. I'm not pissed off anymore. I was like, what do I want to talk about tonight? I wanted to talk about this. And the fact is, I just wish the left would actually understand what is really going on, not be brainwashed. Everybody's got to have their own. That's your country. That's your country. It is what it is. The fact is, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, actually, before you know it, you'll be saying USA #1 and Russia thumbs down. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact is, at the end of the day, I just enjoy doing these lives to get stuff off my chest. Like tonight, all I actually had was on here was the Great Divide. That was actually all I had. Just to get this stuff off. But once again, like always, I'm done with this over tonight. I plan on going live tomorrow night. If I do, if I don't, it is what it is. I'm just trying to go live more often so I don't get, yeah. Well, the fact is, come January 6th, I won't be going live anymore, so I'm trying to get all of my system right now. But once again, I love you guys. I do appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out, and like always, happy holidays. And hopefully you enjoyed this one, because it was a fun one to do. The Great Divide. Bon appetit. Happy holidays.